Hi there. Today we're going to do a fizzing investigation. The point of this investigation is to find out what happens when we use different ingredients such as water, tartaric acid, and sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. To do this experiment, you will need 4 empty dry water bottles, ideally all the same size. You will need 4 balloons, a pop stick, a marker, some tartaric acid. This acid is a food acid and it's found in grapes. If you've ever had anything tart, or that probably means it's got tartaric acid, something with a sour taste or a very tangy taste, probably has tartaric acid in it. You will also need some baking soda, this white powder here. As well as this, you will need a measuring spoon, a teaspoon, as well as some safety glasses and a measuring cup for the water. First of all, label your bottles 1, 2, 3 and 4 and your team names using the permanent marker. Next, you will need to take your funnel and place a balloon underneath. Make sure that it is firmly attached and be careful not to put any holes in your balloon. You will need to add baking soda to 3 of the balloons. You will need to add tartaric acid to 3 of the balloons, 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to measure 2 teaspoons of baking soda into the funnel. You may need a partner to help you. So I'm going to make sure that I have a leveled teaspoon. So I use the same amount in each one. Place your first teaspoon and make sure that it's going right into the balloon. You may need to stretch the balloon gently to make sure that this is happening. When you can see that there is no white powder in the funnel, you will know that you have added all of your powder. Now you need to add your second teaspoon. Again, take a scoop and make sure it is level. Put it into the balloon, which you should also label your balloons 1, 2, 3 and 4 to match the bottles. Now I have added my baking soda. In this balloon I have added 2 teaspoons of baking soda. This will be for bottle 1. I also need to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda to bottles 2 and bottle 4. So only 3 bottles will have baking soda. So I will repeat that. This balloon contains 2 teaspoons of baking soda for bottle 1. Bottle 2 will also need baking soda, so I will need to get a second balloon and label it 2 and add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Bottle 3, no baking soda. Bottle 4, I will need to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda to the balloon, not the bottle. Now I have added baking soda to 3 of my balloons, I need to go back to my balloon 1 and add the acid, tartaric acid. So once again, I may have to get this from a partner. I need to carefully attach my balloon to the funnel. And using a teaspoon, making sure it is clean, I'm going to add 2 level teaspoons of acid. It is also a white crystalline powder. So there's 1. And now I'm going to repeat, making sure that I add level teaspoons using the pop stick. And here's the second teaspoon. Once again, I may have to pull gently on the balloon to make sure all of that solid goes into the balloon. Once it has, I can remove the bottle, I can remove the balloon from the funnel. And this will go with bottle 1. In bottle 1, I do not add any water, so this bottle remains empty. So I will label it number 1. And if I like, I could also write bicarb plus acid as well as my name. I can then carefully attach my balloon to the bottle. I may need to get my partner to hold it for me. So here are my 4 bottles. Bottle 1 has no water in it, but bottles 2, 3 and 4 will all need 1 cup of water. So I will need to grab a jug and measure 1 cup of water into my bottle. I'm going to use a funnel, making sure it's clean, there are no baking soda or acid remains on it, and pop it on the top of my bottle and carefully add my 1 cup of water to bottle 2. I will need to do this for bottle 3 and bottle 4 as well, so only 3 bottles have water in them. When I have added my acid to 1 balloon, 2 teaspoons of acid, that will be for bottle 3. When I have added my baking soda to 1 balloon, I will need to attach that to bottle 2. But before I do any of this, your teacher is going to ask you to make some predictions about what you think will happen when these powders hit the water, or in the case of bottle 1, when they go in the empty bottle with no water.